I'm just trying to see if my man boobs are coming across. No, they're not. No wrinkle there. Especially if you're a grower.
Huh?
It's depressing.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that, I'm just saying.
Plus, dependent on what race of people you get with, one of the best ones for politics.
He's a genius.
In this modern age.
He's unbelievable. He can give you what you want at that moment, and make you feel like he understands whatever trials and tribulations there.
Yeah. Even if he has no idea or doesn't care whatsoever.
He's grown up as a billionaire his entire life, and he's talking to people who make $30,000 a year, telling them, "I understand your problems." There's a guy on YouTube. I like that you said that because I was watching this guy, Patrick Boyle.
I love Patrick Boyle. I watch all of his stuff.
Our feeds are exactly the same.
Yes.
He was referencing the exact video. He was talking about SpaceX, and he was like, effectively the way they've done their IPO and stuff, they've effectively like fucked over the banking systems and like the banking process, whatever. And he referenced that particular quote because he was like big financial institutions are not buying SpaceX, right? Because the fundamentals are just not there.
No.
So there's a lot of them that are like, no, we're not going to buy this. We're not going to do this. And they said, I think they said 25,000 shares or 25% of their shares that they're going to sell to retail, which is larger than normal. Like normally it's like less than 10% from what he said. And I just trusted Patrick Boyle. Thank you, good sir. And I'll say he was like, the smart money is not investing in SpaceX. I was like, well, who's left?
The rest of us who have no idea what's going on, we just believe that we're going to be mining rocks in space and we're going to be building data centers in space, which that shit makes me so depressed.
So many people got so wealthy though. Yeah. So wealthy. In the last few days. So ungodly wealthy.
Imagine being a janitor at SpaceX.
There's a janitor who was like doing an interview who's like, I have $880,000.
Yeah.
Like, jeez. I don't know if he's a janitor, but he's probably some support staff.
Yeah, but he's practically a millionaire now because of this IPO. And the worst part about it is, it's like this IPO is like built on a really crummy Jenga tower. And you can see that the Jenga tower shouldn't be there because there's no foundation. But it's been set up with the rest of them that are also pretty shaky already, but they have some form of foundation. Like, NVIDIA is selling the pickaxes to everybody who's trying to do AI right now. So at least they have some form of income. But then you'll see some of the deals where they do, where it's like, oh, I'm going to give $1 billion to OpenAI. And then OpenAI is going to pay me $1 billion.
You sound like this guy. What's his name? I don't know if he'll pop up here. Have you seen his content before?
No, I haven't.
Ed Zitron?
No, I haven't.
He's a huge sort of like AI denier and like the fundamentals aren't there. They're not making money. Blah, 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 blah.
I just don't like the circular deals. That's the thing that's
they're not necessarily. I mean, they're circular in a way, but they're not.
Like stuff is being done.
Yeah, there's value being generated. So I'm like, and the demand is there.
Yeah, but like it's one of those things where I think there is some like story that somebody said once where it's like, if you and me are walking down the road and I say, hey, I'll pay you $50 to eat that bug off the ground. And then you eat the bug. And then we start walking again. You got your $50. And then you feel in some type of way. They're like, hey, Brian, there's that bug on the ground. I'll pay you $50 if you eat the bug. And then I eat the bug and then you pay me back the $50. Nothing has changed. I still have my $50. But our GDP and our productivity is now at $100 because 2 transactions were made. So it looks good on paper, even if nothing was actually done and we both just ate a bug for nothing.
That example holds for the given, like for what you're trying to communicate. But I think the right example is you and I are doing this transaction and there's a guy who's like streaming our content and we're getting AdSense. Right? Because there's a third party there that's not getting actually represented. That's been billions of dollars.
This is true.
Yeah.
Now, I will say this too. There is actual use case for AI. At the end of the day, like it is going to change the world. Yeah. There's nothing that can be done. I know that people said like, oh, there's a .com bubble, this is stupid. These companies don't have any fundamentals, like Pet.com or Petco, whatever the name was.
Brilliant.
They failed, but the internet's still here. because it is actually valuable. AI is still valuable. It's just
I see my disagreement
frothy.
is my disagreement is that I think the demand is there. I think that there aren't really a whole lot of.
Well, the demand is there because it's cheap.
I think the demand would be there if
Minus
it's twice
bus-
X
minus
more expensive.
businesses.
I think as the price goes up, you'll see usage go up, and I think I don't think that there is I don't think people are beginning to like cap like engineers and people at enterprises that use this technology, right? But I think that if let's say that it was twice as expensive, I think people would increase the cap that they're willing to spend, right? But they wouldn't lessen the amount of compute that they allow their engineers to use. Because $1,500 is a particular standard that's been set across the industry because for $1,500, you can effectively do most of the things that you need to do for a given month as an engineer, right? The tickets that you're going to do, whatever, etc. But I think that if the price continued to go, enterprise would still pay, like let's say it doubled, you're effectively going to pay $3,000 a month now. The technology is too powerful.
And I do think that there are businesses that would look at that like cost basis for how much does this cost and how much do we think we can get out of it productivity wise, and they take that deal every time. But then at the same time too, I know that there are businesses out there that are like, hey, you, my engineer, I need you to use X amount of tokens in a month or you're gonna get fucking cut. And then that becomes a case of like, I'm just gonna put whatever bullshit I need to into this AI, and that's like a lot of waste. There are people that know how to use the tool effectively to actually get work done, and then there are people who are like, oh, we need to catch on to this fad. I don't know how it's gonna work, but I'm just gonna throw money at it until it figures itself out.
That's the retarded thing. That's the thing I don't understand, where you're gonna add a chatbot. There are people who are like, agents are gonna do everything. I'm like, do you not understand how most people use their phones? They're on Instagram. And there's no agent on Instagram. Like, there's it's already a solved game. It's my entertainment value.
Yes.
Right? It can only get more sloppy. Like unless you let's say you produce 10 times better quality content, and that's what the AI does 24/7, right? And it's like photorealistic. It's just perfect, right, for you at all times, every single day. I'm still gonna scroll through Instagram. It's not like I'm gonna ask an agent to create the best content for me. I'm just gonna wait for whatever comes on Instagram or Netflix.
For what it's worth, though, just if I can be a little bit like contrarian, I'll bring it closer. I've also seen really, really slop videos of like, I think
it's ass right now.
Yeah, I think we watched a few before where it's like a baby's on a plane and then you hear a woman go, "Oh no, don't jump out of the plane," and then the baby magically flies out of the plane and they're like, "Oh no, the baby's fallen," and then it has millions of views.
There's a folder I have called Pod when we were doing the podcast, right?
Yep.
I'm like, these are probably good enough time to react to them, right? I love these Arab ones. I always think they're funny.
What is even going on here?
You'll see in a second. They're convincing that as a warning.
The pots are just being generated out of thin air. How many views does this have?
I don't know. This one has like 11,000 likes, so I'm just gonna assume thousands or millions.
Liked by that dude and then 9 million others.
Yeah, I mean, 9 million others. Yeah, so millions. Of views.
That's just likes. Yeah, so millions of views.
Yeah.
Nothing beats a gypsy holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person.
Anything reviews. I love slop content. It's like
This is.
Don't mind if I do.
What?
Don't mind if I do.
Oh my god, I'm gonna fall out of the chair. I got it. I got it. Holy crap. You can pause the video. I don't want to see this just licking toes anymore.
I've never seen content that good. I saw that. I was like, this is brilliant. This is the most brilliant piece of content ever delivered.
You know, I'd actually believe that this is real too.
No, this is real. It's not.
Yeah.
No.
And you know what the worst part is? It has less views than the AI slop. This is a genius right here. Are you kidding me? This is a work of art.
Don't mind if I do.
Oh.
What the fuck? What the fuck are you doing?
Oh, I saw that. I thought, isn't it worse for you that I saw that and immediately thought of you? I gotta say this for Chandler.
If it makes you feel better, I've had the same exact thoughts for other things. Because all of those reels that I send you on Instagram,
Yeah.
sometimes I'll say for a pod, other times I'll be like,
You gotta see this now.
this is gonna be for the podcast. Like, you gotta see it now. But like, I'm just sending it anyways. Okay, honestly though,
I don't know why I saved this.
he's got a good bob. That's one of the things that I learned in dance class. I feel like I've seen this dude before.
This is not the first video we've seen of this guy.
Happy Valentine's Day.
You're brilliant, man. This is 200,000. It's funny, but this dude's printing cash probably. How much? It looks ridiculous, but 3 million followers. He's probably get like thousands of views. It's just killing it, dude.
Oh, in terms of what are we doing here? Okay, that comment is crazy, by the way, with the cooking right below.
Oh yeah. I think I saw this and I started laughing. Ooh shit.
So you're like, I have to save this for Brian.
Yeah, maybe.
Yo, it's getting kind of hot in here, bro. Can you crack the window? Yo, it's getting kind of hot in here, bro. Can you crack the window?
You can't edit anymore, everybody.
Yo,
I respect him for being able to hold himself to actually do that.
Ah, jeez, 1.1 million likes. I mean, that's deserving, yes, sir.
Hey! Watch where you're fucking going! You don't learn how to drive? Fucking teach me?
This is the steering wheel. You want to know where the blinker's at? Right here. Yes.
Really?
That's how I feel actually right now. I'm so confused. Okay.
Pause there, maybe.
Yeah.
It's me. But